Hello, I'm Nicholas Hindert. I am the marketing director for Einstein's Baby Food. I would like to thank you for having me today. At your request, I have come up with three recommendations to ramp up our advertising department. As we have learned before, our previous attempts have not been so successful, and we have yet to garner enough market share to convince investors that we're worth investing. So to figure that out, I did some research, I read some academic journals, and I am here to present with you three different strategies on how we can get out of where we are at and we can grow as a company and share Einstein Baby Foods with everybody else. All right, thank you very much. So our significant problem is that our current strategies have yet to really generate a buzz, and because of this, we're where we're at. We are yet to be able to garnish enough market share. And then another problem that we have currently is we are uncertain. As I know, the different executive council members have different concerns about advertisement, and hopefully I can address your concerns and be able to make you feel confident in the strategy that I have come up with. So our first alternative is television brand placement. So this is product placement. So basically, in a television program, we would be there and we would have our product put into the thing stealthily. So instead of being during a commercial, which are becoming increasingly less effective due to the ability to record a show and fast forward through the ads. So TV shows are more receptive to the idea of product placement, as well as consumers are more receptive to it. And as fact, researchers have shown that product placement affects the response from the customer much better than normal television commercials. So that is one strategy, and things that are good about it is it'll be in the eyesight of the consumer much longer than a regular 30-second commercial. Many times there's an episode of Two and a Half Men where they have a Heinz bottle and a Snapple bottle and then is there for 2 minutes. So 2 minutes is 4 times as long that our product is within the consumer's eyesight. Another good thing is sitcoms have shown to do really well with this, and the target market for one is perfect for our business. It is 18 to 35 years old, or the target market for the sitcom and the target audience watching it. So it is that's exactly who we want. We want in the hands of young moms, young fathers, families to get into the most hands. So it's definitely a good audience for us, someone that will be receptive. However, there's definitely some disadvantages to television brand advertisements. For one, product placement is really expensive, and I know we are a little bit cash strapped, so we are trying to do the most cost-effective thing we can, and that is definitely, that's a concern of this, is that it'll be expensive. And an even bigger concern is with product placement, it'll get in the sight of other people, but we will not be able to communicate why our product is more beneficial than the other products. We will miss that, and I think the ability to educate is something that we need in our advertisement. So that is definitely a disadvantage. Alternative 2 is print advertisement. There's a long history of success with print advertisement. They've been doing it ever since printing has been done. So the longevity of the success speaks for itself in a way. It'll also give us the ability to communicate more information than a TV commercial or product placement would. We can break down the benefits, say how it works, why you should feed it to your baby, and we can put a lot more information in there. However, there is going to be an issue of, another benefit is the direct to consumer. So this gets it in the hands of the consumers, and it also has a higher level of credibility to the consumer than other different sources. The disadvantages of this are first, getting the printed material into the hands of potential consumers. So that means getting it into the hands of single mothers, people looking for baby food. And so that'll definitely be a challenge. Another thing is getting into their hands, and then we have to get them to read it. So out of every mother or father and family that is looking at this information, how many of them are going to read it? So that is a consideration we need to make. Another one is print advertisement is just becoming less and less used. It's less effective now than it used to be. And this is because there's just other alternatives. And many other companies have moved away from this and found other areas more cost effective. However, the longevity speaks for itself, and being able to communicate as much information as possible is something that we need to consider. So there's benefits and cons to that one, just like the other one. The last one I want to promote to you is social media marketing. And while it seems scary to have a community that could say whatever they want about our product, there's been a lot of success with companies in recent years. There are several important things that we can do with this social media that are a little bit harder with other things. We can create a brand around our product, a brand for Baby Einstein Foods. And so what we're going to have to do is just have a focused message. And if the message is focused, then a brand will generate. This in turn allows the consumer to trust our product and know our product. They will feel as if they have been a part of this product. Another one is that customers can interact with each other. Instead of a one-to-one advertisement where we can reach out to the customer or the customer can reach out to us, like some social media platforms, others will allow us to reach out to other customers, have customers reach out with each other and interact in a way that'll generate buzz. And this will get people talking. It'll get people involved with the brand. And this is all very important. Another good thing for it is it'll be the cheapest per person to reach using social media marketing in compared to television product placement or print advertisement. So with cost being a big concern, that is something that is very critical. I know that there are some concerns about social media marketing from the executive committee, and one of them is that there could be a lawsuit against us, but the Federal Trade Commission has stated on their website that we are only responsible for material that we put, and as long as it is carefully filtered and moderated by our employees, we can make sure that that is what we get. Additionally, I know another one of your concerns is that people, it's just for gossip. It's not a good place for serious business. But with $82 billion spent globally on social media marketing in 2015, I think that that is debatable. I mean, businesses have been doing it and they've been finding success with it. So we can't ignore it because it's a new technology. It's something different and definitely needs consideration. Some disadvantages of it is it will require time to moderate the page to make sure our posts look good, other posts aren't offensive or aren't inaccurate. So that'll be a time investment. Additionally, a time investment will be needed to consistently make high quality posts. So this might involve a photographer or a videographer to work with us to create product that people want to see. If we post bad product or bad marketing online, then we are going to have a really hard time getting followers. It'll actually work negatively. So those are the three alternatives, and after careful consideration, I have decided that product placement is just too expensive for us right now. In the future, it might be a great alternative, but for right now, we need to do something that is going to gain a little bit more education around our brand to consumers. Additionally, print advertisement is dated and just ineffective. It is not what we need to be doing in today's environment when there are just cheaper, better methods to get our product out there to the consumers. So that leaves social media marketing. While it may seem scary, research has proven that it is a very, very effective source and maybe one of the best marketing sources at a price per reach basis. And additionally, I would suggest that we use Facebook. Instead of Twitter, which is a one-to-one networking website, it is a multiple to multiple, which means that anyone can interact with anybody and it'll generate that community that we need. We need to create customer-oriented material. businesses that post a lot of promotional or sales oriented really have a hard time, and their posts aren't as effective as the ones that focus on the customer and the benefits instead of trying to push a sales pitch down them. Additionally, we're going to really have to carefully moderate the page. We do not want any baseless claims that consumers have posted on it, and there will be negative feedback, but we need to stand by our product. Our product will raise the IQ of babies by 20%. That is something to be proud of, and with the FDA approval, we just need to make sure that other people know that. And so lawsuits aren't a concern. It is not just for gossip, so it'll be a very effective thing. And then we can grant authorization to post content, to generate content, to moderate the content to multiple people. So this doesn't just put the responsibility on one, and that we can work as a team to diversify the post and make them interesting. Last, we need to make vivid posts. And research has found that the most effective posts are videos. They're the most vivid, they're the most shared, most commented, most liked, which is the interactions with the product. So that is definitely videos are good. And then pictures can be moderately to not vivid at all. So if it's a well-organized, professionally taken photo that really has entertainment value or novelty, it'll perform a whole lot better than just a snapshot, something that we took on our phones. So, in conclusion, I believe that social media marketing is what Einstein Baby Foods needs to make it to the next level and to garnish enough market share to convince investors that we are a serious company and worth a serious investment. Thank you very much for your time today. I hope you consider my recommendation.